What's going on, good people? Welcome to another episode of Summon the Giant Sundays, where we learn how to change our lives by summoning the giant within.
You better get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass you by. You need to get up, get out, and get something.
So last time we spoke about how to overcome and how to overcome making the right decisions. But today, we're breaking it down to the nitty-gritty. In simple form, we're breaking every decision down to see how we can actually become this overcomer by making the right decision. Like I told you guys last time, my father abandoned my mother and I in the cold basement of Chicago, Illinois. My mother threatened to flush me down the toilet, but instead she gave me to my grandmother. And so all the negative things that I heard growing up, that I would never be nothing, that I would never do anything in life, that I was just a troublemaking kid, that caused me to act out because I was acting out and doing wrong things based off of the pain that was inside of me. So one day I decided and I told myself that I no longer want to live that life. I no longer want to be that person. I actually want to be the man that is married to one woman and be the father that I always wanted for myself. Not only did I want to be the father that I never had, but I realized and I looked around my family, I noticed that no one in my family had a college degree. So in order for me to be the father that I needed to be, in order for me to be the provider of my home that I needed to be, I needed to get the education that I needed to get in order to provide for my family financially. So that had me to go back to high school after I dropped out. That had me to do better in school and actually take school seriously. But it's not something that just happens, but I had to break down those simple steps. And here's how I did it. I had to get extra intentional. I need you guys to understand this. I had to get extra intentional. You're looking at someone that had dropped out of high school. So I never liked school. I never hung around people who liked school. But what I had to do was start hanging around people who not just only went to school, but actually got good grades. But not only being intentional about the company that I kept, but being intentional by writing the big goal down. Writing the big goal down and breaking it into 10 simple steps that I can do every single day to reach that big goal. And these steps were simple. Like, I had to say to myself, okay, if I want to graduate college with a college degree, then the first thing I need to do is enroll into college. So I wrote that down. Second thing I need to do is go to class every single day. Third thing I need to do is build a relationship with the teacher so that they can see that, the professor can see that I'm serious. Get into study groups, study every single day, and every day I'm looking at this small list. Every single day I'm making my schedule based off of this list. So what ends up happening 5 years later? I graduate with my degree in religious education. And so I'm challenging you, I'm daring you, I am calling you. If you have a goal that you wanna meet, if you want to be known as an overcomer in whatever you're looking to overcome, you gotta get the big decision, breaking down into small steps, be intentional about the company that you keep, and you'll see yourself at the end of the road reaching that destination. Next time, we're gonna focus on someone's life who is the best at what he does. We're gonna see how he overcame poverty, how he overcame being born by a teenage mother, 16-year-old teenage mother, how he had to maneuver himself through the community, not getting into trouble, into gang violence, to being the best at what he does. This is Jono the Giant signing off once again. But before I leave, I want you to remember that there is a giant in all of us. We just have to wake him or her up.
You better get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass you by. You need to get up,